Good afternoon, this is Tim with a quick VA tip for you. We get the question sometimes, if I own a house using VA right now and I want to go buy another house using VA, can I do that? Well, most people know that you can, but the real question comes in is how do we treat your current house that you're about to turn into a rental? VA has some very specific rules on that, and your bank may tell you one thing, but we're not worried right now what the bank's gonna say. We're worried what is the actual VA rule regarding doing that. Now, there's a couple little layers in there that you want. The first question we get is, can I use this house as a rental? Yes. And then they say, well, do I have to have landlord experience? Well, the answer is no. You may hear from your bank that yes, you do have to have landlord experience, but in this exact situation, you do not have to have landlord experience. VA does, however, want to make sure it's a good rental market, make sure the vacancy is not going to be extended, but you don't have to have landlord experience. Now, the underwriter can still ask for it at the bank. The bank can add whatever layers they want to that, but no, VA does not require that. The next question we have is, what about cash reserves? Do I have to have cash reserves when converting my primary residence to a rental? Well, once again, VA doesn't say that you have to have cash reserves in that situation, but most banks will say, well, we want 3 months reserves or 6 months reserves just to make sure that this house payment is made. And the final question that we get a lot of times is, can I count, let's say I do have a lease in place, because a lot of people don't have to have a lease. Well, if you do have a lease in place and you're $1,500 a month, but your house payment's only $700, can you count that extra money as income? The answer is no, you cannot count that as income. That's an interesting point that a lot of people don't know. You can only use that rental amount to offset your current mortgage. So it's kind of a really specific rules in there, but if you have a current VA house and you want to buy another one, and you want to keep the first one as a rental, there is some rules in that, and that's exactly how VA is going to look at that. Give me a call if you have any questions. Your bank may tell you one thing, but I'll tell you exactly how VA looks at that. Let us know how we can help you. This is Tim Chase with 719 Lending.